Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to another series of Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with the second set in the fight between the snowman and the dude. That's right, random games between random people on Laddernet, and the second match is going to be played on the map Knockout. If you've not seen the first set, go ahead and use the link in the video description to navigate around the Laddernet series without getting spoiled. I will spoil the results of the first set. Of course, the nobody, Mr. Dude, lost the game, and he's gonna have a chance to fight back here for another nice victory against Snow. They're gonna be having a little bit of a chit chat. So as usual, please take a look in the video description for some translation. And I think Mr. Jury Sensei will be there to help us. Thank you very much, Jury Sensei. You are forever my savior. Not the player who has been gambling and match fixing, but savior as in brother Jesus. Go ahead and check out Jury Sensei's translation if you will. But yeah, the map is going to be Knockout. So what can we say about this map? We shall see. We're going to be having Snow looking forward to put on a gateway or maybe a 12 Nexus. This is the map stats. Wait, do I have the map stats? Do I have the map stats? Yes, I do. So for Terran players, it's going, oh my god, both players are going to be going, okay, now there's going to be a barracks first. I was going to say, you know, maybe the dude is going to be going for a 14cc, but they'll go for barracks first. Knockout is 60% win rate for Terran players, so quite good for Terran players in general. So let's see if that is going to give the dude the advantage here, but let's take a look at the expansion here from Snow. And he has expanded, he's going to try to come out there and play correctly. But look at this guy, the dude has saw this, and we don't have the probe actually attacking the SCV at all. Of course, at this low level, I think Snow will have no problem at all to defend against his early attack. Looks like we don't have the Terran player taking gas, which means he's saving up the money for quick expansion. But with that in mind, he's going to be disadvantaged because the only thing he will have would be Marines, nothing else. And maybe Snow is going to put down a pylon. Will we ever expect to see a pylon here? That would be so strange if he puts on a pylon after going for Nexus first. He's going to put a pylon in his base instead. He's going to back up behind. He's going to be having a Marine. And the dude is going to just take his refinery at some point in the future. The game is going to stabilize. Let's take a look at dude's vision. He doesn't have any idea as to what is inside now. He will just have to kind of play blindly. And from Snow's side, he's getting ready to take an expansion. Okay, what I mean is the assimilator and the core. I guess he's going to be going for the core first. This other SCV is going to be slightly damaged. Only a single Marine moving across the map. But I think by then the probes could have been transferred, and there's going to be just enough to hold this. The Zelle is almost arriving now, so the dude possibly we need to back up a little bit. He is going to try to run around, of course, at this early stage. There could be a lot of chance to harassment, and SCV has been sniped. The probe has been sniped as well. So good. So good for dude, and he's going to try to come around, maybe get in the high ground to actually see a little bit of what is going on. On the other side of the map, we are going to be seeing refinery and possibly a second. Okay, what is this? What is this? Another expansion by Snow. Interesting build. I mean, I love this. I love this from Snow, but the thing is this. He has shown towards the enemy that he is not taking gas. That's right. No gas. So what is dude is saying? Kukasu. What does that mean? Does it mean no gas? Maybe that's what it is. So yeah, Snow is showing to us that he's not taking gas. And behind this, we're going to be having a bunker. Of course, bunker is very, very useful. And there's going to be a factory coming down at some point in the future. So look at this. What is this building in the corner? I never realized that on this map, if you... Wait, hold on. How do I get to the... How do I zoom in? There, you can see it. There's like a gate of San Francisco here at the bottom right. Isn't that so strange? This small little artifact that we've never seen. Anyways, this SV is going to try to come out and get on the high ground. There's nothing there to block. Probe looking forward to expand on the other side of the map. This SV is very, very, very ballsy. You can see everything, and you can see that the core is very delayed. Very delayed core. Do we expect a vulture? Where's the vulture? I guess there's going to be an add-on right here. And this SV is going to get attacked. But Snow is way ahead of the game, man. He's getting ready to expand once again. He would take 4 bases. Oh my god, this is the Namkraft build. This is insanely ballsy here, but of course against a weaker player he will have plenty of chances, and we don't have a vulture. It's going to be tank first, 4 Marines moving across the map, but we already have 2 Zealot. 2 Zealot will easily beat 4 Marines. I recently discovered that one Zealot costs 2 Marines. Anyways, the Marine's gonna arrive here. What is gonna be slowest response? But for now, the dude has seen the expansion. He was gonna attack. There's only a single probe. The probe need to run away. So do the Zealot. We need to find those Marines to snipe them out. And very interesting battles between these two players. We're gonna be having some hits, and there's gonna be a Dragoon coming out from the gateways. The first vulture is coming out. It's actually very hard to hold this area. You need to actually have the right pylon to block. On the other side, we might have a wall in. That's right, we might have a wall in to completely seal off the door, but this vulture is gonna try to attack. We need to have a block. The block is complete. The block is completed. The vulture is gonna try to get on high ground. These probes need to actually surround. Good surround here from Snow. He is not losing anything just yet. He might lose something. The Dragoon's coming to this other side. He eats a mine, but he clears the other mine, so that's good. Behind this, we have some Zealot trying to get into the bunker. I don't know why. But on this side of the map, Snow need to completely wall himself up. The Vulture's gonna move. Then this Vulture runs out of mines already. No more mines for him. Is it gonna be a forge? A pylon, 2 pylons, great. And this Nexus will have some stuff getting made inside it. Look at this, guys. Snow has forgotten to cancel his pylon. That's very interesting. Additional gateway coming down, and there's going to be a robotics. Yeah. So the dude has no idea about the hidden expansion. We're going to be having a lot of factories coming up. And do we have a dropship? We don't have a dropship. There's no dropship just yet. Just a starport. Is it going to be a rush to science vessels? Doesn't seem like it. He just made a starport. Doesn't make anything else in the in between. But there's going to be an armory already started to upgrade. I believe this will be +1 weapons. That's right. Okay, we do have a dropship. What am I saying? There's a drop happening inside right now, and we don't have observers. Probes are running away. This is a nice drop inside a dropship. There's nothing else. Dragoons have to come around, but they will eat a lot of mines. Snow's gonna be super careful. He will get one of the Dragoons destroyed first, but he's gonna try to trap these vultures. And once another Dragoon gets a mine hit, 3 Dragoons down already. There's gonna be another mine in the corner, but let's see how good is this Dragoon attack. And it's gonna be Vulture trying to come out here, and of course, dude is looking very, very happy. We're gonna be having another close up here on the wall, but looks like Snow is under a lot of duress here, but he will clear out possibly the last of the Vulture. The probes need to be super careful, and at the last, I think this attack has finished. And Snow's gonna resume mining. Once again, more Vultures coming out to attack, and there's gonna be another mine explosion. Snow is under a lot of pressure. There could be more mines explosion inside of Snow's base, but for now he's good with his buildings and his units. More Vultures coming out, and I guess they would try to attack this other base. We don't have anything else here. No vision of that area. Oh my god, there's gonna be possibly a mine drag. We shall see. Maybe Snow knows about it. More Vultures coming in on this high ground, and does Snow have vision of this area? He will see the Vultures coming through right now. I guess they're not coming through. There's gonna be a unit taking out for the top left. And the Vultures does go for run by. Snow's got some Dragoons on the low ground and high ground. Be careful of the mine drag. He's coming out and trying to clear as much units as possible. But now we do see the first observer of the game. But as you can see so far, dude is doing so much damage. The supply difference shows about 10 supply difference only. But behind this dude need to take an expansion. He cannot just keep on going like this. Because he doesn't have the economy to support it. We will have the first cannon of the game. There's going to be more Vultures taking out the top left, because actually we have seen that there is a base there. And I guess the dropship will return soon at some point in the future. 3 Vultures coming out to that area. But I think now we have Snow already with his +1 coming down. And we will have the robotic support bay and some additional units inside. Vultures getting caught into action here, and Snow's going to push back the Vultures. We're looking at the 9-minute mark of the game. And I guess things are looking quite good. We're going to have additional cannon, additional gateway. 3 base Terran against 4 base Protoss. Of course, this is a very, very relaxing game between these two players. Snow is not even sweating. You can see his APM is very low, 250. That is fine. So I guess this is going to be the time for me to start to thank some of my fans. That's right. You can see their names appearing on the screen here, so I'm just gonna let you take a look at that. We're gonna be having Terran, Jim Rayner's Raiders, who are Dr. Chen, Mr. C. Goblin, Mr. McDonald, Sullivan, and The last person is going to be Mr. Bobby Fisher, and of course Juri Sensei, my translator, my personal assistant. Thank you very much for your support in the last 7 days, and we do have the next level of the people who have supported me. Thank you very much. It is going to be Mr. Rich Guy, Rich Property Management Dude, and Mr. Peter from Poland. I hope that you guys have great, amazing week ahead of you and make a lot of money. We all like to have some money. I also have been having some money problem lately, but I guess I kind of finally figured things out. So anyways, thank you for your support, and I guess I'll look forward to additional conversations with all of you guys. Vultures once again coming out to attack, and there's a single cannon there. There's a weak vulture in the corner. Proceed to go to work on those vulture, and looks like in the last bit those vultures are gonna get destroyed. Snow 137 supply, and Dude 103. We're going to be having an expansion at this point. At some point in the future, we shall see. But Snow is completely in control of this game, guys. Terran is going to be coming up to +1 armor. There's a shuttle with a Reaver. Those tanks are going to be super careful not to take any kind of, Zealot rain from the sky. Terran is looking quite okay here, but of course, Snow is going to be allowed to grow. We're going to be having a major attack, and Reaver will take some great shot. The Reavers we'll have to back up the tanks on the high ground. We're going to start to shell this area. And we're going to be having some Zealot bombing. Do we have mines? No mine. No mines. He will land a Reaver. Great shot. Great shot. Those tanks are very damaged. There's going to be another shot. As you can see, the micro level of Snow is insane. He's dropping more Zealot. He might drop a Reaver in the corner. He decided against it because that Zealot is not enough to actually take all of the tank shots. Where are these two buildings going? I don't know. It's like they've, been on autopilot and they just completely left the area. Anyways, inside of Snow space, what are we seeing? Just additional pylon. We don't have any kind of additional tech. This to F2, this to F3, and this one to F4. So we have 2, 3. Wait, hold on. This is F3, I think. There's going to be a major attack here to the center. And looks like Snow is going to get pushed back. Do I have the... Okay, I'm just looking for the hotkey configuration of the players, but I don't have the hotkey configuration. This push from Terran is looking scary. The Shadow's got 2 Reaver. He's going to try to go for some shot here. The tanks have siege at the wrong time. Goliath's going to try to snipe the Shadow. But Zealot's getting mixed with the tank already. It's going to be terrible position. The tanks have siege at the wrong time because Reaver will take amazing shot now. Look at those insane splash damage into the corner here. The Reavers is thinking carefully about where to land because the tank could actually re-siege at some point in the future. But Snow is about to hold now. Snow still leading by about how much supply? About 40 supply. During this time, the Dude should be actually expanding, but he's not expanding. He's gonna get mined out. So actually his SCV saturation is quite bad all around the map here. There's going to be an expansion coming out from Snow, but the Dude has kind of penetrated middle area, +1%, +1 armor, looking very strong. Look at how much upgrades Protoss is going for. He's upgrading a lot of stuff. He even went for +1 weapons on the air. Not so sure exactly for what the single Goliath's going to try to snipe something. The tanks will be on the low ground. Great Reaver shot. Amazing Reaver shot here. Just killing several tanks. And looks like Snow's going to back up. He might want to actually cast a storm here. Another observer getting sniped. Nicely done between these two players. Of course, just a nice casual games here. And does Snow get his Reaver snipe? Not yet. We don't have scanners. And Goliath's gonna eat a lot of Reaver shot if they're not careful. What else is happening on this map? Looks like Terran's gonna try to come out here and expand towards his other base. Goliath could not snipe that shuttle for the life of it, but now he has sniped. The Reavers could be in range of the tank shots here. Dragoon's gonna be super careful, but now looks like Snow will clear some of these vultures. And he's gonna have additional units coming out. 158 supply, 118 supply is what we have between those two players. Snow is coming up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Terran continues to push this area, but as you can see, Snow will reinforce very, very quickly. He's, maxing out with a lot of units here. Do we have additional units coming out from the shuttle? We do. We're gonna be having energy upgrade, right, for the high Templars, right? Upgrade means you can actually get 50 energy. Nicely done. The most important thing is that the Dude is not able to penetrate this high ground. He's going to be forced to come to this bridge here, and this is difficult because actually we cannot build turrets in those areas. Looks like the tank will start to shell against a Reaver. Very careful from both of these players. One Reaver gets sniped, but that's going to be a great shot. We might have a second shot. He's going to pick up some Zealot though, and High Templars need to stop exactly where they are. Land the Reaver to actually snipe those save those high level. One high level gets sniped, but there's gonna be some nice Zealot bombing here on the sky. Another Zealot might be expected. The Reaver will take a great shot. He's about to get attacked here. But Reaver has, look at this. As soon as the tank lands the fire, the volley, the Reaver unland on the ground and takes amazing volleys. How many kills on that Reaver? We shall expect that in just a second. I will give you the update. But for now, Terran could not harass his position. And once again, Snow meticulously decided to wait for the tank to take the shot. And then he lands the Reaver to do some amazing volley. So that was great. It was amazing fight. Of course, Snow is just having some fun. He's completely in control of this game. I mean, this is what I do also sometimes on Laddernet when I play against weaker players. I just don't do anything at all. I just relax and have some fun. Anyways, what do we have here? Some hijackers getting sniped, I think. Hold on. How do you do this thing? Hold on. I guess it's gonna work now. There we go. There we go. And now we have all of the places, hotkey correctly. More Zealot bombing to be expected in those areas. The Reaver once again has so many kills. That is a great shot. Another Zealot coming out at the wrong location though, but I was actually able to do some splash damage, and Snow is controlling about half of the map. Terran is very slow to expand. Of course, this is very fun for all of us to watch. And a Dark Templar coming out. There's going to be a lot of mine drag. One observer getting sniped though. There's going to be some Zealot bombing. Great work. One tank snipe right away. Snow could just do this all day. Does he have double robotics? He's got only one robotics he's playing with. Okay, now it's going to be coming up to carriers. And it's got +1 weapons, so that's very nice. And some Zealot coming out just to clear the mine onto the vultures. And the dude is just looking forward to do this siege, but this siege doesn't do anything at all. Because he cannot kill off any of the bases. This base will be allowed to mine out completely. And the dude will get stuck on this side of the bridge here. Once again, the tanks are trying to cross, but the moment they cross, this shuttle will fly in with a lot of stuff from the sky. Another Dark Templar coming out to do some, oh my god, some mine drag. What is he dropping? He went to the different exact location here, and of course the tanks will need to unsiege. That was a wrong decision to be going for that attack with the tank sieging here, and that was a good drop as well. But his shuttle finally gets sniped. On this other side of the map, I guess Protoss is still doing okay, and he's making a lot of forces. Terran finally will clear this base out, but this base has been allowed to mine for a while. This 6 o'clock position finally gets saturated, but after such a long time, another Dark Templar killing a lot of units. And Snowkit just doing some shuttle practice. He's completely in control. Finally, Zealot coming out just to clear those mines, and this Nexus will fall very unfortunately. I was thinking maybe Snow could come in here and do some storm drops. That would be very nice for all of us to watch. These tanks are slowly inching forward, but once again, a Dark Templar at a time here. Drag onto the tank and killing yet another unit. He's gonna find a location that hits the most number of tanks. Great work. A scan will deploy, but 2 tanks died already. And the game is gonna still go on. Do we have any turrets? Can you make a turret here? I guess he will make one right there. He'll make one right there, but look at this. The Dark Templar just walking around and just hiding behind the various tanks. This takes so long. The Reaver clears out the turret as well. Another scan. I mean, when you hear those kind of swiping action, you don't even scan. Do not scan. Just unsiege your tanks. The first thing I think you need to do is unsiege your tanks. Of course, a strong Protoss player might just come out and attack while your tanks are unsieged, but there's nothing else you can do, actually. Anyways, 18-minute minimark of the game is now 182 supply, and dude is 171, but this actually doesn't tell the story completely because Snow is in complete control. Look at this, trolling with some Dark Templar walking to the various locations. We might have Dark Templar drop. Or what is he trying to do here? I want to take a look at the upgrades. Protoss got two. That's insane upgrades. Insane upgrade. There's going to be a storm. He has not yet cast a storm yet. But look at this, guys. A huge amount of Zealot and Dragoons walking out and attacking this base. I mean, I feel like this is one of those games that I would be playing. I mean, not Snow. It's something else. What is it? Some folks doing some distance mining. So weird. But anyways, this area is under a lot of stress. The command center is going to get sniped. The dude is sending all of his force there, but he cannot save his command center. Zealot need to focus fire on the command center. He's walking around with his Zealot. Now he's going to attack it, and now finally the command center will live. But I think it burned down already, so no more mining activities for the dude. He's down to one base with very few mining potential. Once again, Dark Templars just slowly move across the map. We might see GG soon between Snow and this noobish player, but Snow should really stop doing this kind of activities and focus on real games with real opponents. If you've enjoyed this cast so far, feel free to buy me coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. I would just go ahead and finish up this game with you guys. There's going to be some final attacks here, and of course Snow is mining out all of the right bases. Whereas the dude is not. Dark Template far away, just coming across the map. They're actually not very many scanners remaining. This scanner doesn't have a command center. We have one scanner here, one scanner there. That scanner still have a little bit of energy left remaining, so that's good. Finally, we have science vessels and command center. Oh my god, these tanks are in the wrong location at the wrong time here, getting sniped and trading poorly. GG by the dude. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Welcome to Mars Sarah Magistrate. Our work this month received a high level of support from 2 of Tassidar's disciples, Peter Poland and Rich Property Guy. 5 members of Jim Raynor's Raiders also helped out a bit. Sea Goblin, Mr. Chen, Bobby Fisher, Sullivan, and Mr. McDonaldo.